Hey you guys, it's Jeff, Bookhouse Boy. Here we have part 3 in the mega book haul of 2019 and 2020, but presented to you in 2021. So 5 books today, hopefully not too many, but let's get right down to it. Hopefully you've been able to check out part 1 and part 2, and if that didn't make you want to take a hammer to your computer and refuse to ever watch any part of my videos on BookTube ever again, I'm back with part 3. If you haven't seen part 1 and 2, basically the bottom line is that I was working out of the country for the last couple of years, most of the last couple of years, and so I ordered books nonstop, apparently, and so I have no memory of what these are, yada yada yada. But hopefully there's something fun in here, something cool and special. I can't remember pretty much anything that I ordered. Yeah. All right, I can't open this. I don't know what the deal is, so I just got it. There. Oh. So, man, I don't know how I'm able to dress myself in the morning because I can barely get these packages open, but anyway. All right, so this is a book by one of my favorite authors. I'll stop with the bubble wrap for a second so that you can hear my worthless words. Ludwig Bemelmans. I believe I have all of his works, and again, I'm gonna do a video dedicated completely to the man's books because it's worth it. They're so good, and there's a number of them, but this one I am pretty sure is special because I think at some point I found a signed version. So here we go. Are You Hungry? Are You Cold? A novel by Ludwig Bemelmans. There's a Brode art on it, which is super nice. Just the receipt. So this is actually, I think, the first of his books that I have that's autographed by him. I do have a piece of artwork, an original piece of artwork by Bemelmans that has his signature on it. But this one is very cool. It's got his signature, and it has a little plate inside that says, a first edition autographed by the author, especially for the members of the first edition circle. Crocs and Brentano's, the world's largest bookstore, Chicago. And here's the man, here's Bemelmans. His books are just the most charming things you're ever going to read in your whole life. They're fantastic. I can't speak highly enough of them. But again, I don't want to waste, it's not a waste, but I don't want to spend too much time talking about it when we have other books to unbox. So keep an eye out for a video dedicated to Bemelmans. All right, this next one, I have no idea, yet again. I haven't bought any books since I've been home. I got home just before Christmas, so I kind of knew that I had bought a ton while I was away, in the recesses of my mind, and my wife certainly let me know that I had an ever-growing stack here at home while I was away. So I knew I had to get to them. I was excited about opening them, of course. But again, to that end, I haven't bought anything, I don't think. I got some books for Christmas, of course, and my birthday, which was in January, but I haven't bought any other, which is good, because this is part 3 of 5. I've bought enough for right now, but enough of that. So very nicely boxed and very nicely wrapped in paper. This guy. Okay. We're on a roll here with Bemelmans, because here we have Hotel Bemelmans, which is another fantastic book by Ludwig Bemelmans. And here you can see on the cover, there's no dust jacket, but I own a version with a dust jacket. So I can take the dust jacket from that version, I can use it on this version. But here, even on the cover, you see this awesome illustration. And that was done by Bemelmans. I don't think I mentioned it, but he did all of his own artwork. He's the most famous for his Madeline series for children, but he did a ton of other children's books. He was incredibly prolific. And this version, again, another packing slip. And this one is insane. So, and it's insane because inside it says Bemelmans, and it looks like his signature to me. Please return, personal copy. So yeah, I was able to find this one relatively inexpensively as well, and just such a cool vintage book, such an amazing book in terms of the writing. So again, Bemelmans' video is on its way. Okay, this one is from Waterstones in the UK. Really a miracle. I ended up not needing the knife to open up this package. Probably got another receipt, okay. The Devil in the Dark Water by Stuart Turton. I've read a lot about this book. This is, I believe, Stuart's newest book, and I say Stuart as if I know the man. I should say Mr. Turton. Never met him, never had the pleasure, but Stuart Turton's most recent book, and Waterstones offered it, as they often do, signed, which is awesome. They don't really cost any more than other brand new hardbound books, but to get it signed is pretty awesome. And it just sounded really cool. I've never read anything by him in the past, but it's 1634, and Samuel Pepys, the world's greatest detective, is being transported from the Dutch Indies to Amsterdam, where he is facing trial and execution for a crime he may or may not have committed. Traveling with him is his loyal bodyguard, Ardent Hayes, who is determined to prove his friend innocent. While also on board are Sarah Wessel, a noblewoman with a secret, and her husband, the Governor General of Batavia. But things obviously go awry. The passengers begin to hear a terrible voice whispering to them in the darkness, promising them 3 unholy miracles. Could a demon be responsible for their misfortunes? So it sounded really cool, and it's so funny. This is a minor deal, but I really loved the dust jacket, and I liked that the end papers had the same beautiful kind of murky, watery design. So The Devil in the Dark Water looks awesome. Okay. Next up, no idea. Is there even a date? No date. I don't know. This could, again, this could be from any time last year or the year prior. Hard to say. Okay. some vintage horror. A novel entitled John's Silence by Algernon Blackwood. I don't really know how much I can tell you about this. I say that because I know nothing really about it, other than I had read about some of the vintage horror authors that are, you know, well known for their talent and for the stories that they wrote, and this was one of them. I have a big vintage horror video on its way, because there are a couple of things that I got as gifts that are so off the charts I can't even tell you guys. It's some of my favorite stuff ever. So it's on its way. I want to get through the last two of these book hauls before I do that video, but this will be included in that video and we'll dive into it a little bit deeper then. Okay, last book from Eureka Books. You guys ever been to Eureka, California? At the very top of the state? Beautiful. Beautiful area. I have a really good friend who ended up moving there. Well, close to it. A place called Fortuna. It's close to Eureka. Don't know what's in here either. Let's find out. Very nicely packed. A nice bookmark from the Eureka Bookshop. Very nicely packed, which is a super nice thing. Don't know what it is. Hardbound. I'm guessing it's vintage, but might not be. Don't know. Oh, okay. It is vintage. Lines in the Sun by Edwell Jones, I think is how you pronounce it. The book is not that old. Let me see. Okay, 1949. So it's funny. I mean, it's in great shape for a book from 1949, but it's obviously been taken care of. So the original dust jacket, and it's been brodarted by the seller, which is always appreciated. The little tip has been clipped, but they didn't clip the price. Well, I don't know if it was. I don't know why that was done. You can see that both ends were clipped, but not to clip the price out. It was $3.50, and I have a couple of books by this author, and I've talked about them, I think, in other videos. But there is going to be. I'm sorry for you guys. I apologize in advance. There is going to be a video dedicated specifically to Edwell Jones. I mean, next to Bemelman's, in terms of charm, this guy's writing is just, it's so amazing. It's so good. And this one again, I was able to find one that was signed by Edwell Jones. For Bob O'Brien, I can't even tell what the heck it says, but there's a little cocktail, it looks like, that he drew and signed by him. And somebody else signed it too. Al Camille? I'm not sure who that is. Hold on. Al Camille. Oh, wow. All right. I don't know how I lucked into this book. I got very lucky. But the drawings are by Albert J. Camille. And so this book, signed by the author and the illustrator did a beautiful drawing here of a sun and what looks like, could be a wine bottle. Just freaking gorgeous. But anyways, this book is a journey through the California vineyards in the 40s. So I haven't read it, but again, his other books, so freaking amazing. And I'll dive a little deeper into Eatwell in the video that's going to be dedicated to and focused on him in the near future. But that's it. In the meantime, thanks to you guys for watching. Yeah, so not bad. We had kind of some modern horror mystery, and then some vintage horror, and some amazing other vintage books by just two stellar authors. So that's it. There is one more big book haul to go that's going to be about the books that I ordered while I was away and sat here at home for a year or two. And then one more after that is going to be about the few books that I bought in New Zealand while I was in New Zealand, and that should be a fun one. So until then, thanks you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it wasn't too inane, and it didn't feel like a complete waste of your time. If it did, it's been nice knowing you. And if not, I will see you for book haul number 4. Bookhouse Boy, thanks a lot. Bye.